Hi everyone, Ian here. Um, Normally, nasa station dapat ako para mag-share ng video. But I think it's good for me to be here instead of my usual place. Kasi number one, madidistract ako sa mga ginagawa sa loob at baka makapistrike ako. And number two, I'm doing this because it's a bit serious, a bit not really a bit serious, pero alam mo yun, it's really something that I would like to tell you bakit pag July medyo hindi man ang matamlay pero naglalaylo ako. If you might notice, I haven't been doing all this stuff on YouTube since June. Nagkaroon lang ng malaking balita lang din nung July 10, kaya kailangan kong mag-upload ng video. And this one, I'm willing to delay for a few weeks kasi bukod sa number one in busy ako sa work from home na ginagawa ko because I have to be very productive, lalong lalo na sobrang apektado talaga ang buhay din namin dahil sa nangyaring pandemic. And number two, I needed some time to think, what the hell am I going to do next? And it includes the content that I'm going to do with YouTube. Now, unahin ko na yun. There will no longer be any special videos when it comes to format and all that. It's gonna be just a generalized intro and extra, and that's it. Pero I would still have salty reactions. I would still have real talk. I would still have insight. And then there's presenters notes every 2 weeks, and then review. I might limit that to the semi-annual and the annual review, and then some. And dun sa iniisip ko na podcast, hindi ko alam kung anong mangyayari doon kasi una sa lahat I've been thinking of collaborating with other people to get this podcast going. And number two, gusto ko ring isipin kung baka makapistrike ba ako and all that. So, on the works pa rin siya kung tutusin. I really hate the fact that I have to wait for the response. Siguro kung hindi ko na talaga, wala talaga akong marinig, I might postpone it for the time being and just focus on videos like this. And siguro, I don't know, wala naman talaga siguro natututin ako sa ibang mga YouTubers na wala ring direction yung nila, yung mga videos nila. Wala silang set schedule. Basta naglabas lang sila ng content. That's it. And ito yung mga medyo quality content talaga na mid-tier. Sabihin natin, at the international level, sina Mutahar, and then dito, you all have those people. And the reason why I'm recording this video is every July, I do commemorate a lot of things. Una sa lahat, anniversary namin ng better half ko. That's relationship anniversary. We're not yet married. Hopefully, only time will tell. Pero sa ngayon, boyfriend and girlfriend pa lang. Pero may plano na rin. but hopefully it will be soon. So pagdasal nyo kami please. Ayun. So yun nga, that's the happy part of this July. At gusto ko talaga mag-focus pag ganun kasi hindi kami nagmamansari and all that. And the rest of it is just tragic events. Both my paternal grandparents, yung lolo at lola ko sa tatay, pare silang namatay ng July, just 3 years apart. And although they're not the best grandparents, I just think na sana, I mean, hindi man sana, I'm just thinking na they've tried to become the wise old folks that everyone wants them to be. So, syempre, parang medyo downer din yun sa tatay ko kasi parang hindi niya naabutang buhay yung mga magulang niya. And I really feel for him kahit na medyo cranky na siya and all that shit. Kumbaga, minsan hindi ko na-tolerate yung mga ganyan. Pero tatay ko pa rin yan eh. May mga hinanakit din yan sa puso niya, and I try not to trigger him for that reason. So I just let him be. Basta wag niya akong pakialaman and all that. I still love him. He's still my old man. So honor thy father and mother. That honor thy father and thy mother. That's still a commandment. So yun lang. Also in this month, nakatagilid kasi ako eh. Also this month, marami ding mga bitter na pangyayari, and I'll go with the context on why I lay low every July. Pangalawa dun eh, yun nga, may mga maraming mga icons, celebrity icons na namatay ng Hulyo. One of them happened to be Chester Bennington, who was the lead vocalist of Linkin Park. And although hindi ako naging avid fan ng LP, sobrang tumatak yung mga kanta nila during my childhood days. I believe nung grade school pa ako, doon nila nilabas ang Hybrid Theory, and the rest is history. And then I got involved. Hindi man involved, pero nagustuhan ko ang rock music in general. Back in high school, medyo recent na lang yung metal. And then napaka-tragic lang kasi trigger warning pala bago simulan yung sa kay Chester. Alam naman natin kung paano namatay si Chester, so kung sakaling may iniisip kayo na ganyan na tularan siya, please do not do that, please. Ayaw namin na may mawalan pa ng buhay dahil sa nangyayari ngayon, lalo na sa panahong to ng pandemic. Please consider staying alive, because a lot of people will love you, a lot of people will miss you if you do that. You are never alone, okay? Ako rin may pinagdadaanan din ako, at itong July ang pinaka akmang buwan para sa akin para i-reflect tong mga to. But more on that later. So, ayun nga, we all know how Chester died, and since then everyone missed him, really. Kasi napaka-enigmatic kasi ng character niya eh. And ayun nga, he's a no bullshit guy. I mean, alam niyo nararamdaman niya and all that, and sadly it came to this. So it makes me think it's just not right. It's just not right that a guy like Chester died like that. So rest in peace to you, Chester. I hope that God would have mercy on your soul. Ayun. And then another childhood icon also died a few days ago. Grant Imahara, the most capable of the five Mythbusters from the original series. He's the robotics guy of the team, and come to think of it, he is this computer geek, and parang na-define niya yung pagiging scientist, yung pagiging engineer, yung pagiging computer geek, robotics geek, na you're not just a nerd. You're not just this nerd from the deepest recesses of your workstation at home. Grant Imahara shattered that stereotype, and somehow he told us that you can still be a cool guy even though you're a computer geek, you're a nerd, and all that shit. He he basically proved that in his life. So sobrang sudden din ng pagkamatay niya. If I'm not mistaken, namatay siya due to brain aneurysm. So hindi ko alam kung bakit, and sobrang bata pa niya para mamatay eh. 49 years old is just too young. So ayun lang, I really saddened as well that another childhood hero of mine left us. Kasi if I am not someone who is involved in the media and all that shit, siguro nag-engineering ako, siguro nasa scientific field ako, siguro yung better half ko kasi biology at saka chemistry ang naging hilig niya, and up until now that's still her first love. Pero kung hindi ako nag-communications, kung hindi ako nag-history, kung hindi ako nag-seminaryo, I would have been either an engineer or a scientist, whatever. But it is what it is. Life goes on. Tingnan ko na lang kung merong alternative learning system schemes para sa STEM for adult learners like me. Hopefully that happens. And pardon me as well for the dog barks on the background. Alam niyo naman dito sa lugar namin, maraming aso. Pag may tumahol dyan na isa, tatahol yan lahat. Parang chain reaction siya. So, fair warning. Okay. Sorry for babbling too much about that. Pero again, also rest in peace to Grant Imahara. And a lot of people will miss you. So that's something. Now, what's the context of me doing all this? Doing this seclusion of sorts na parang iniiwasan ko ang sarili ko sa mundo every July. Why? Two things. Una, ang isa sa mga naging inspiration ko is yung Dry July. Dry July is actually an Australian advocacy program wherein people are encouraged not to drink beer to satisfy their thirst, hence the title of challenge, Dry July. Kasi taglamig sa it's winter down under at this point. If it's too hot and it's in the middle of summer here in the northern hemisphere, it's winter down there. So syempre, parang kapag nag-consume ka ng alcohol, parang hindi lang siya pampasaya sa'yo, kundi pampaano din, pampainit ng, pampainit ng loob. Kumbaga nainitan ka kasi sobrang lamig, 'di ba? So, you get the point. So, ayun nga. That's one way. So, the reason why I've known this is because in the closest thing that I have ever done in my career na media related, more on Australia yung focus. So, Australia yung focus. So, talagang na-encounter ko talaga tong term na to na Dry July. So, that's one of the inspirations for me to do this every July. And ayun nga, dapat sana Dry July din yung yung title, parang ko, personal retreat ko, pero it is what it is. And then secondly, and quite ironically for my educational and educational background, is because of Saint Ignatius of Loyola. His feast day is the 31st of July, and every July the Jesuits and everyone in Ateneo is not really celebrating but reflecting on Ignatian month. Kumbaga, the Jesuits are raising awareness on for people to reflect on themselves every now and then. What is the where does God call me and all that, and maybe in the more philosophical, secular sense, what should I do in life? What should I consider in my remaining days on earth? Sa totoo lang, ang hirap ang hirap i-process yung gantong klaseng emosyon Parang, anong gusto kong gawin habang nabubuhay pa ako? Diba? I mean, what if di na ako nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na gawin yung gusto kong gawin, and suddenly I would die. Mabigat siya. Napakabigat. Ako mismo nabibigatan sa ganong klaseng tanong, at hindi mo rin iwasan yung yung tanong na yun, kasi eventually we will all die. And sorry. Ang kasi, sorry. Ang kasi, yung tipong I have no words to share to you about what it is to think about death. I guess kasama na rin sa trigger warning yung yung sinabi ko kanina. Kasi alam mo yun, you would always have to think about your legacy. At sa ngayon, sa panahon na to na nagsisimula pa lang ako sa YouTube, ngayon pa lang niisip ko, what the hell am I doing here? If I am not using my skills and my insight on all these things, bakit nagkakanto pa ako? Bakit pa ako nag-video and all that? Why am I wasting around 20 to 25 minutes just to ramble and all this? Sobrang bigat ng sobrang bigat ng yung iniisip mo ang tungkol sa tungkol sa magiging kalalagyan mo pagkatapos ng buhay na to. And that's also the reason why people have to stop and think of this sometimes. Kasi, oo, triggering siya, oo, hindi siya maganda para sa'yo, pero eventually, darating at darating tayo sa ganyan eh. And quite honestly, hindi ko rin alam kung paano ko siya ipaprocess, paano ko siya haharapin. For a guy like me who wants to be brave enough to do all the things and be dauntless and all that shit, I get scared. I get scared of death. I get scared of the fact that I will leave this world sooner or later. At yun yung dahilan ko kung bakit kailangan ko ring mag-lie low every July. It's not just about relatives dying or childhood heroes dying or people to emulate and salvation to win. It's all that. And siguro dagdag na dun yung factor na kailangan may maambag ka eh. Hindi man material, hindi man sobrang laki, but in your small way, you would contribute to the thing that to your perspective of things. Kasi sooner or later, lilisanin din tayo ng mga taong minamahal natin. Sooner or later, lilisan din tayo. And it's a big, fat reality check for all of us. Na no matter how fit you are, no matter how ready you are in this kind of thing, every single time you think about closing your eyes one last time and breathing your last, those thoughts are reducing people like me to tears. Actually, pipigilan ko na nga lang lumuha dito sa video na to, pero you know, kailangan ko ring ilabas to eh. Kailangan ko ring ilabas yung mga gantong klaseng topics. Hindi lang basta content creation lang eh. Kailangan din natin maging personal minsan na in some way, in one way or another, you're experiencing this. Na hindi lang ako ang nakakaranas nito, kundi ibang tao din, na hindi lang ako ang nakakaranas ng, sabihin na nating kabigatan sa puso na dahil sa mga iniisip ko na ganito. Kasi sooner or later, it will come. Death will come knocking on our doors, and quite honestly, it's just a matter of time. And it's just really messed up. Pero on the brighter side of things, I think ito rin yung dahilan natin kung bakit gusto nating gawin yung mga gusto nating gawin, na parang iniisip na natin na gusto ko tong gawin kasi baka mawalan na ako ng pagkakataon sa susunod. I will take this opportunity because it might not come again. Those kind of things. Like watching a comet streak into the sun, and the next time that it comes around, all of us wouldn't be here. So yun yung yun man rational ko dahil doon, pero I guess you get the point. So yun lang naman ang masasabi ko tungkol sa kung bakit ganito yung outlook ko sa sarili ko pag July, na hindi nyo ako na papanood every July. At para sa mga personal nakakilala sa akin, parang bakit sobrang ganito si Ian pag July. Now you all know. And of course, I would have to explain this better next time. But for now, I've run out of words for a guy who writes them, reads them on record and all that. I just ran out of words on how to continue this, and nangalahating oras na rin ako. So I guess I have to cut this, and really I don't wanna edit this kasi yun nga, this is raw emotion for me. So ayun lang. With all that said, this is Ian reminding you that at all times be the salt of the earth and the light of the world. Until then, please know that you're never alone. Please know that someone cares for you, and you don't need to push yourself too hard if it hurts. So until then, look alive, stay alive, and see you next time. Bye guys.